Hey everybody, and welcome to a fashionable wild ride with Steve-O. We've got Tara Yummy. She is at the forefront of digital influence. She is absolutely as hip, slick, and cool as they come, and I'll leave it up to you to decide if that was actually Scott Randolph seriously shooting his shot with her. And you can let us know how you think that went. Otherwise, I mean, just get ready because this is a fascinating episode. She's funny, she's cool, and she's great. So let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the universe, I bring to you Tara Yummy.
Hello.
Yeah, now this is pretty random. Our mutual friend, Maud's son,
Yes.
hit me up. He said, brother, I love hearing from him. It's always a good vibe. He said, bro, Tara Yummy wants to do your podcast. She's a fan. And and I ran it by the guys. And we got unanimous yeses. So we
Thank you.
Absolutely. We always take a vote.
Okay.
So it's never my fault if somebody isn't invited. It's because we're very democratic.
Well, I'm honored that it was unanimous. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome.
Yep. And once we arrived at a yes, then Vinny says, "Oh, I'll call her."
Yeah.
And at that
You're
point,
like, yeah, right, dude.
well, no, it wasn't. Yeah, right. It was Vinny says, "I'll call her," and I was like, "Oh,
Why?
Wait, why?
Because I don't know. I don't
know what?
I
Because we're
didn't
not
know.
sure if Vinny really knows the people he says he
Oh,
knows.
no. Me and Vinny go way back.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the nature of your relationship was.
Okay.
It had just become very clear that this is a guest that we want to have.
Yes.
Like, it came from Maud's son.
Yes.
So I thought, like, maybe it's more appropriate to have Maud's son say, yeah, let's do it. But now Vinny's, and I didn't know. I thought it sounded like you might be interjecting yourself.
No.
We also had Vinny reach out to, Vinny was like, oh, dude, let me email Shia LaBeouf. And we're like, bullshit. And then he screenshots a response from Shia LaBeouf. And we're like, he was like, Vinny, dude, what's up? I'm not in town. But it's like, it's just
Oh,
Vinny's.
that's like Shia LaBeouf. I'm like, it's like Shia LaBeouf.
But we're just never sure about Vinny.
Well, to be fair, that was my initial reaction.
Okay.
But then Vinny characterized the nature of your relationship, how far back it goes. His first media project he was a part of was called Send It School.
Send
Send
It
It
City.
City.
Yeah.
Send It City.
Yeah.
And so that was going back a full 4 years ago.
2020, right?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like right after COVID, it like chilled out a little bit. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I think it was
I
pretty
think we had to
heavy.
like get tested to do it
Yeah.
or something like that. That was
What, like
crazy.
STD tested or LSAT exam? How do you get tested to get on a YouTube channel?
It was a COVID test.
COVID
dog.
test.
Yeah, COVID test.
Oh, I wasn't thinking COVID.
Well, I just said right after COVID.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
And you were there to witness Vinny taking an iconic brutal slam.
Yeah.
Was it skateboarding?
Yeah,
Skateboarding down a ramp, and you just face planted it.
yeah. And I was not trying to do that. I was trying to.
And not
make
a lot of people would try to do that.
it. Yeah. The only people that were trying it was Dalton Dern, and he was doing it no problem.
Oh,
Right.
Is that it on the upper left?
I think that's it. No.
That is
Yeah.
absolutely
I remember being
it.
like, oh my God, I thought I was going to throw up watching it.
And what was it that, what was your role in?
I think I was just judging from what I remember.
Yeah, I think
and I
you were
remember
like a
not
guest
wanting to do
judge.
it.
Not wanting to do it.
I remember doing it because it reminded me of Jackass. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I was like, it was like so hot. And
It
I'm like
was.
so not athletic.
It was up in Santa Clarita in the middle.
It was in the middle of
hills.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I just did it. I'm so glad I did because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have met you as soon as I did.
Yeah, and so then after that, you guys
Yeah, I think
were buddies.
Yeah, I think then you were a guest on on Zach and I's show.
Yeah.
That one day.
Oh, that was
and
so
then,
long ago.
Yeah.
Oh my
And then I
God.
think the last time we saw each other was when we did that show at Flappers.
That's not the last time we saw each other. Did you not come to? I think you came to a couple of my birthday parties after.
Oh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did you go to the last one?
Aren't you
No, I
known
did not
for
go to the
having
last one because
epic birthday parties?
I am. You are welcome to come to any of them, of course.
yeah, she's known for her like iconic parties. that
I've heard
I just
this.
haven't been going to the last two. I think
It's okay. I think you were out of town.
Well, this last one it was like a week after my ex left me, so I was just like going through some shit.
Right. Maybe we
You're
did
not really
talk.
in the party mood.
I wasn't in the party mood at the
I could have
time.
gotten you in the party mood.
Yeah,
It would have been
probably.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do these parties take place? At your house?
No. Oh my God, I wouldn't let hooligans in my
Ever.
house like that. No. I get a different venue every time. Try and make it different. Keep people on their toes,
Yeah,
you know?
this last one was like 3 minutes from my place too.
And you didn't...
And I just couldn't do it.
that's
Dude,
not
I
cool.
couldn't. Well, I couldn't get myself out of the house.
Am I correct that the last birthday was you turning 24?
Yes, sir.
That's so hilarious. I am more than double your age.
I mean, you're still awesome, though.
Oh, well, thank you.
It doesn't matter. Age is just a number.
Do you remember what you did for your 24th birthday?
My 24th birthday. That was when I was going to clown college, I feel like.
At 24, really?
Unless I was 23. Yeah, I don't know. I do not remember. That was not a memorable birthday. But in any case, so your primary thing is YouTube.
Yes.
You're a content creator.
Yes.
A lot of emphasis on vlogging.
Yes.
Super girly stuff.
I try, yeah.
Yeah, like let's get ready.
Yeah. Like, let's get ready with me to go do, stupid stuff like that.
And you've been doing YouTube now for 5 years.
Yeah, almost 5 years. Actually, I think 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
How quick was the progression from like 0 subs to, let's say, 250,000?
Oh, man. It took a while. I
Yeah.
think things sped up for me this year. So, because I've been working so much for it. But 250K, I don't know. But I do remember I told myself that I'd have to hit 30K on Instagram before I started YouTube. So I remember going from 100 subs to 10,000 subs pretty quickly, within a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like it's been a really slow and consistent progression, which I'm very grateful for.
Except for these last
Except
6
for these
months.
Sure,
it's been
yeah. I don't know
blowing
what
the fuck
happened.
up.
I don't know what happened. I think I like to think that finally my hard work crept up on me, but I think it was a bunch of TikTok audios of my voice, little moments that I said that went viral.
And tell us what you've been working on with Mod Sun.
Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, you can't.
I can't. I
Wow.
can't. I know, because I don't know, when does this come out?
We're not sure, but let's play it safe.
Okay, we'll play it safe.
And there's nothing more exciting and appealing than I can't tell you.
I could say a little bit just because it's you. And I'm such a fan.
Well, thank you so much.
Of course. Vinny knows this.
Yeah.
Vinny's known this for 4 years. So the fact that I had to have Mod Sun,
Yeah, why didn't you just call me?
what am I going to do? I didn't think I was worthy to be on this
Oh, shut the
podcast.
fuck up.
I'm dead serious.
Tripping.
No.
You know what? We as a strategy with the podcast, we like to try to appeal to a younger audience a lot of the time. We like to try to appeal to an internet audience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we could have yeah, as an example, not that I would want to throw him under the bus, but we've had big
Bleep that.
A-list movie stars really not
Who's
do
that?
well.
We just had Cheech and Chong on.
Oh, that's cool.
an
I
hour
don't know who
ago.
that was, though.
Yeah, so I don't know,
before.
we do really well, I feel like, to tap into a younger kind of internet digital audience.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
No.
Transformers?
No.
All right, well, let's...
I know Megan Fox. She was in Transformers.
Yeah.
But
There
I
you
don't know
go.
this guy.
So, without saying what the project is you're working on with Mod Sun, how did you come to know him?
I came to know Mod Sun. I've known of him, obviously. He's iconic. But he directed a music video that I did for a friend of mine, Landon Barker. I was in his music video. I played his love interest. And Mod directed it. And then me and Mod just quickly became friends. So I asked him to direct a project that I'm working on.
Is that
like
what
it.
you were doing when I called you?
Yes,
that
we were in the
giant
middle of
camera.
filming.
Yeah.
And you were filming at the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
I was, yes.
And I went to the Rainbow Bar and Grill
Well,
the same...
here's what happened. We were in the car, and this is all how it came to be. We were in the car, and Maud goes, "Oh, Wee Man's in there." And I was like, "What?" I literally went, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And we're leaving, because we were on, a really tight schedule. And he's like, "Yeah, why don't you go say hi?" I'm like, I'm not going to say hi. What am I going to say? You would think I'm an idiot. I'd be like, "Hi." He'd be like, "I don't give a shit, actually. Get out of my way." You know what I mean? So when we get in the car, he's like, "Why don't I just text Steve-O to see if you do his podcast?" I'm like, "You would never do that. You don't have to do that." And he's like, "No, I'll just do it." And then he texted you, and then turns out that you were also going.
Right.
It all happened so fast. And then Vinny called me.
Right, because our Jackass director, Jeff Tremaine,
Yes, I know of him.
had an event at the Rainbow Bar and Grill to screen and launch his new 3-part docuseries about the debauchery of 1980s hair metal.
Yes, I know of it.
And
Has that been picked up anywhere?
sure, it actually is currently live on Paramount Plus.
Was it epic?
It's pretty badass.
Sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're a documentary guy, so how did this fit?
I mean, how are you gonna make a documentary about the debauchery of 80s hair metal bands and have it not be epic? Oh, it will be epic. But as epic as the deal that you're about to be offered, that I don't know, because we've never had a sponsor give an entire 50% off plus free shipping. That's what you get off your first order of Smalls cat food. 50% off plus free shipping. That's how much they believe in this product, and it's how much I believe in this product. This is cat food, but it's actual food. It goes in the refrigerator. It's protein packed. Cats love it, and if they don't love it, then they'll let you send it back and they'll refund that 50% that you paid. Man, deals don't get better than this ever. And it's coming at you, the listener of the Wild Ride. So if you have a cat, then it's time to feed it well. I mean, that's what I do with my cats. It's what you should do with your cats. So to get this deal, go to smalls.com/Stevo and use the promo code Stevo at checkout for 50% off your first order plus free shipping. That's smalls.com/Stevo and use the promo code Stevo at checkout. Now let's get back to it.
Yeah.
I mean, get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's one thing that you and I have in common is I'm a huge Motley Crue fan.
There you go.
And I know that about you. So, of course, this I know of as well.
I'm trying to think, you being 24 years old. So you were born in the year 2000?
2000, yeah. July 2000.
That, yeah.
Yeah. What were you doing in July of 2000?
I mean, July of 2000, shoot, I was still in Florida and still working in the circus.
Cool.
Yeah, I was a circus clown.
I know.
Nice.
I know.
You describe your vlogs as you wanted to feel like you're on a FaceTime with
Yes.
your bestie.
That's what yeah. Because I remember growing up, that's what I did is I would, not that I was like lonely or anything, I had a lot of friends, but when I was bored at home and I had no one else to talk to because I grew up an only child, I'd watch YouTube videos and I'd watch YouTubers and I felt like I knew them. Not so much to stalk them and like follow them around, but it felt like I knew them. It felt like they were my friends and, you know, I liked Olga K, super small niche person. I liked O2L a lot. Yeah, Olga K. She was like, she actually, she was huge back then. I liked her. Yeah, she juggled. I remember that.
Who inspired you to start vlogging? Like what YouTuber?
Probably just, there was this like boy group called O2L, and each one of them had a date that they would post throughout the week. Mm-hmm. So
date.
A date, O2L, like
Probably
O2L.
So
Or Second
they
Life
would
it stood for.
like they would go on a date like
No, like each day of the week, it'd be assigned to a different person.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
They would go on a
It was
date.
like a group channel.
Every week they would post a date.
Yeah. They still do. Each one of them still does. Some of them still do social media, and they're my friends now. But, yeah, they really inspired me growing up, and
we came here. We're parked in the van right outside your house.
yes,
And this is a new house.
it is a new house.
And you
I just
bought
bought
it.
it. Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
so
a big
much.
deal.
Thank
That's
you.
That
Thank you.
that is a massive deal. It's
Quiet side of town.
Yeah, definitely. I grew up here. I grew up in this area. It just felt more. I just wanted to stay close to my parents, and it feels a little bit more far away from everything crazy going on because I do go out so much at night. But I think it's nice to have like a. Let's
Safe
move
haven.
30 minutes over to a quieter area.
you go out a lot.
Yeah.
And you go out with Paris Hilton.
I don't go out with her. I got invited to her parties, which is so cool because she was like my idol growing up. So just to the fact that she like will text me and be like, "Hey sis, like it'll be hot. Like come to my party." I'm like, if Paris Hilton says so, I'm gonna have to go.
What do you have her saved in your phone as?
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton.
I don't know what else I would have her saved as. Yeah.
That's epic. She used to invite me to her parties long time ago.
And
This is when you're on your worst behavior.
This was when I was
I
on my
love
worst
that.
behavior. Yeah, back before I stopped with all the partying. And I think that she got a kick out of how I would show up and always like do some kind of crazy shenanigans, like party tricks, bar tricks, stupid stunts.
do you have any like fun stories?
Paparazzi.
Yeah, there was one birthday party that I mean, she would make a whole thing out of her birthday, but there's at a venue, and all the paparazzi were outside, and I, for her birthday party present, I brought a 6-pack of Budweiser beers. And I said, "Now, Paris, it's time for me to give you your present. Like, come, let's go do this." And we walked outside, and I smashed all the beers on my head until they broke, and beer was spraying everywhere. And I sprayed it all over the paparazzi to protect her from them.
That's so romantic and chivalrous.
I mean, it wasn't by any means romantic.
Such a gentleman.
I would take it as a romantic gesture if someone did that for me. I'd be like, oh my God, thank you so much.
I believe she was dating Stavros at the time, the Greek shipping guy.
I thought you were going to say the comedian. I was about to say.
No. No, it was a Stavros. But regardless, it was just a fight, because she was so hounded by the paparazzi everywhere she went. I thought that doing this, I just thought she'd get a kick
I'm sure
out
she
of it.
appreciated it.
Yeah, it was a good laugh. I think we always had a good laugh. But give her my best.
I will.
When you see her.
I will. Oh my God, 100%. I'll be like, Steve-O says hi.
Yeah. How's it going with her? She just put out a new album.
Yeah. Bad Bitch Academy. That's the
Bad
song.
Bitch Academy? Is that what it's called?
I think Bad Bitch Academy is one of the songs, and I know it's out.
Yeah, I didn't
Infinite
even know she
Icon
made
is the
music.
album.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
she looks fantastic.
Yeah. She looks like a Barbie doll in real life.
How old is she?
I'd say 43.
No, I think
Nah,
she's 39 or 40.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Hit
Good
it on the
job.
head,
on the nose. You know your stuff.
Wow, what can I say?
Yeah, she's...
She looks my age. Like, when I saw her, I'm like, we could be the same age.
And she how many kids?
2.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I mean, it's really pretty incredible the way that that she's endured decades in the spotlight, and like, can you think of anything where everybody got mad at her? Like, I can't. She's navigated, like.
How can you get mad at that? Look at her face.
Yeah, like, it's just. I mean, I think if we're honest, she's navigated a party lifestyle without controversy for
Must
decades.
be nice.
I mean, did she get hated on when she did that reality show with Nicole Richie?
Yeah, I feel like she was, especially in her prime, she was like,
That's hot.
she was like controversial, not in a way where like there's even a reason to hate her, but people just didn't like her because they were jealous, I think.
Yeah, that's
That's player hating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she's ever been in like actually anything controversial. I think she's just, people don't like her because she was a socialite and like cool and
beautiful.
jealous.
They couldn't hook up with her.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. People try to player hate on you a
Yeah.
lot.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, people really hate me.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, that's kind of
ever
when that's when you know you're making it, though. Like when people
Thanks.
start hating it.
I don't disagree that when you've made it, you're going to get hate. But what if that hate is because you stink, because you have a terrible, filthy habit that you really need to drop? Then it's probably time to start thinking about getting yourself a fume. That's a diffusive device which flavors air and helps you kick a bad habit by replacing it with a good habit. And if you go to tryfume.com, and use the promo code STEVO, then you can get a journey pack, which will come with a free gift that you're going to love. This is the way to be a happier, healthier version of yourself and not get hated on because of your nasty, filthy habit. So, to get the journey pack with the free gift, one more time, you go to tryfume.com and use the promo code STEVO at checkout. And get ready for the crisp mint. That's my favorite flavor. Tryfume.com, promo code STEVO. Now let's get back to it.
I just ignore it
Yeah.
at this point. I've gotten so over it.
What does ignoring it look like? Do you go out of your way to not look at comments and stuff?
No, because I think there's a difference between reading a comment and taking it as advice or like ways to better yourself. And then there's a difference between just leaving a hate comment because you're like malicious and hateful. So like if someone's like, oh, Tara, I didn't really like when you did this, like, you know, like in this vlog, like maybe, you know, do this. I'll take it into consideration. But if someone's like, oh, that nasty ass bitch, like she's ugly and she's this and she's annoying and she's that, that's when I ignore it. You know?
Okay.
Does it
Yeah.
ever hurt your feelings?
It has, but I think not anymore.
Yeah.
I think if you asked me 2 months ago, I'd say yes.
What about in high school? I mean, people
No.
liked you in high school.
I think so. I was friends with a lot of people. I think a lot of people talk shit about me behind my back, but
That's all
never
the
to my
comment
face.
section is. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
never to my
like-
face. So
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it because like we get a shit ton of comments, and Steve doesn't look at the comments at all,
and good for you.
and I can't help myself.
You're strong.
And I'm sensitive, so I always get fucking bummed when I'm seeing these comments. Like,
Yeah, it'll bum you out. But you know what? One of my friends taught me. He's also on the internet. You go like this. Oh look, the off button. They don't exist.
Yeah.
And then it's just us five in a car,
Yeah.
and that's it.
I agree with you to the extent that criticism is constructive,
Yes.
that it's helpful, that it's to be considered, it's to be used in a meaningful way to improve.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I've always maintained that the comments that really bother me the most are the ones that I agree with.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
for
ooh,
sure.
Yeah. Like, ooh, they got me.
It's
yeah.
like, ooh, they got me there. Like, they're right. Like, their negative thing that they said is true.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I got to a point where, you know, having seen all of it and understood the consensus of it, you know, like, I made a pledge to work on the things that I do believe that I can work on. And, you know, it's like the Serenity Prayer, you know, like, change the things that you can, you know, and accept the things that you can't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, you know, with that, I just had to remove myself from the, like the morbid, like awful.
Kill yourself comments. I get those.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you
So
know,
gnarly.
Oh yeah.
How somebody could just say that.
I know. People don't realize the strength of their words.
Like I saw a comment that was like, Vinny, just overdose on heroin already and just get it over with. And I was just like, oh my God.
Jesus.
So heavy.
Did it hurt your feelings?
A little bit, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you can't let those ones hurt because they're in their mom's basement typing away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's so many platforms for people. It's not like there's just one thing where like you're on YouTube only. Now there's Snapchat, there's like TikTok. There's so many things where people can comment, and it's like it's inevitable.
You know what though? We had made a pact that we weren't going to address negativity anymore. So
Oh.
Yes.
not even going to talk about it.
No more.
right.
Yeah.
It's over. Next topic.
Next,
Fuck that.
positivity.
Next topic. So with your relationships, you've like famously dating Jake Weber,
Yeah.
and after you broke up,
Mm-hmm.
he puts out a video about buying you your dream car.
Yeah. He did.
We were trying to figure out, like, in what world does a guy buy his ex a car?
I think in the world where we're best friends and that part of our lives is over, and so far over, it's been over a year. Vinny knows Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet
Yeah.
guy.
He
Yeah.
is one pretty dude.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
he's a hot piece of ass.
Like, I mean, I don't even feel like that's insulting on any level.
No,
He has
not
got
at
a
all.
pretty face.
Oh yeah, gorgeous.
Look at that.
That's when I knew him.
Right,
That's
but
when we
look
first
at that
started
one with the
dating.
beanie on. Go to the right.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah.
He was there when I did that human dartboard video.
Okay.
threw
He was
darts.
also there when I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the reason I went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he is a piece of ass.
totally. Totally. I was so lucky.
And at the time, you guys started dating years ago.
Yeah, 2019.
2019.
Yeah. So we dated for almost 4.5 years. We've been broken up for well over a year now. So yeah, I think a world where you see each other as best friends and that romantic side is kind of over. I guess that's when he was so kind and,
I would
so
never
nice to
buy
a
my
new car.
best friend a new car.
Especially a G-Wagon.
Yeah, I mean, how long after the breakup did he do this?
He did this 2 months ago. So
So
a year
wow.
after, yeah.
Is he trying to?
No, we've both moved on.
I mean, as I understand it, you can't expect to be friends with an ex until the one who got the short end of the stick is in their next relationship.
Oh, I disagree. We made a pact that if we cared and loved about each other as much as we say we did, no matter our status of like relationship, then we would work on it right away. And that's what we did. We actually went on a cruise with a bunch of our friends because we had it planned right after we broke up, and we didn't tell anyone that we were broken up until our video came out. None of our friends knew because we wanted to prove to them that like we didn't have to, they don't have to pick a side, or we could remain friends and no one would notice. So I disagree. I think it takes a special kind of person to be okay with that, and I don't expect anyone to even be friends with their ex. I think if you guys both mutually agree that you can do it, then you can do it. And if you can't, then you can't. I think it's toxic if you can't. You know what I mean? And you guys have to set a lot of boundaries and really work every day towards it. It's not as easy as we made it out to be, for sure.
That seems like I want to push back because like if you're really friends with somebody, it's organic. Like you don't need to set a lot of rules around a friendship.
No, not rules, more like boundaries. Like, how about we don't get with each other's friends after we break up type thing.
Oh yeah,
Like that,
of
like those
course.
kind of boundaries. We never had like rules. We were just kind of like, we should really work towards being friends if we really truly want to be friends. And then it happened.
fair.
We took that month and a half where no one knew, and it was organic.
Okay, so you break up. You do it masterfully, the way that you planned. Your friends didn't even notice. Did Jake just start crushing beef left and right?
Oh, like going after other girls?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was he just mowing them down?
I don't think so.
He didn't talk about it with his bestie.
With me? I don't think I think we started talking about our endeavors months after.
I hope that you were just saying that you don't like to get too personal, or that if we're making you uncomfortable.
No,
then,
that's
like,
not too personal. That's pretty public.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think that we kept our love lives to ourselves for a couple months after, and now we're really cool. Now we're very open with each other, and obviously our love lives, even if we want to keep them private, sometimes end up public. So it's not like we could hide them from each other anyways.
So if you hook up with the guy and he's just gives an unbelievably embarrassing performance, and he's just got like a minuscule wiener.
Oh, I'm
like,
calling Jake.
You're calling Jake.
I'm calling Jake.
Okay.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
cut the Blue Chew ad.
Well, if Vinny says so, then so be it. We're talking about Blue Chew. It is a delicious, chewable tablet with the same active ingredients as both Viagra and Cialis, except it only costs a fraction of the price. And you can get an entire month's supply completely for free. All you pay is $5 for shipping if you go to bluechew.com and use the promo code STEVO. Perhaps you've been wondering, should I try this? Will it be a lot of fun? Will I perform at my absolute best in the bedroom? And for me, the answer to all of those questions is a resounding yes. I love Blue Chew tablets. It helps me in my relationship with my lady. It makes me perform my best in the bedroom, and I do strongly recommend it. So, one more time, to get an entire month's supply completely for free, all you pay is $5 for shipping. Get on over to bluechew.com and use the promo code STEVO at checkout. I think you're going to be very happy that you did. Now, let's ride this baby all the way home. Yeah, dude.
For sure. I mean, yeah, when you're friends with someone, you want to share everything with them. So
Right.
that means that.
What's your idea of like a perfect first date?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Thank you.
What's your first What's yours?
Are you deflecting?
No.
You can't answer a question with a question.
Okay, that's fair. I was just curious. I would say anything like around a beach or like I like activities, so like a carnival, maybe like Santa Monica Pier,
Yeah.
like I like a dinner on like by a pier, or like Nobu, or like like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Sunset restaurant in Malibu.
just like something with like a view. I like the beach a lot, so
Yeah.
something like that in nature or like while doing something. That's why I think Santa Monica Pier is like perfect because it's like the roller coaster and then dinner and then
Yeah.
Not that I'm going on many dates, but yeah.
Yeah, mine would be like just Netflix at the house and chilling a little bit.
Oh, wow.
No,
So Pound Town.
I'm kidding. No, like if I
Mine would
really,
be Pound Town.
yeah,
I mean, I think that the honest answer for us would be that first date is coffee. That way, if it's not going well, each person has a quick, easy out. And
okay. Wonder if that's
I'm trying to think like what first that you want to go on. I think versus
no, because we're in a special program where we have to learn how to behave with the opposite sex.
we have to have a healthy approach.
And so, like, there's
Okay.
rules and boundaries around that where it's like, oh yeah, you're typing that. So, you don't want to get caught in the trap of like texting all day every day if you just met the person because that would be considered like unhealthy. So,
Yeah, it's love bombing.
first date, you would want to do like an hour long
Love
coffee
bombing.
during the day. So you get
Really?
you get to know
That's
them.
not romantic though.
I know, but then
Right, but-
you can do like the second date. You can do something
Yeah.
at night or whatever.
I guess I think I agree with that if you guys met online.
Yeah,
But if you meet in person, you already kind of know you like each other, then I think you should do something romantic.
My lady and I, we
She's so beautiful, by the way.
well, thank you. We dated for like literally a month before we kissed.
Wow.
you got to know each other.
We
Wow.
got to know
It's
each
more
other.
special.
Yeah.
Am I just horny? I feel like I couldn't do that.
No,
I feel like
I mean, I can't do it either.
I feel like if a guy didn't kiss me after a first date, I'd be like, "You don't like me?"
Yeah.
I really think I would actually think that.
I was very transparent and candid that my history with relationships, like that I had a bad track record,
Okay.
and that I really wanted to keep guardrails in place to take a healthy approach to it.
Well, that's really nice of you.
because having sex before you get to know somebody can get kind of tricky.
Yep.
If they're toxic and red flags, and you sleep with them right away, but the sex is really good, now you're in this thing
And you're
where
like,
you're
"Shit."
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So we want to try to avoid that.
Very good. Very good on you guys.
So
Me, I'm no better than any other man. I'd be like, "So you didn't like me?" Like I don't
Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I think every guy listening to this is like, man, why isn't every girl like that?
Oh, that's really nice. I think I have problems, but thank you.
Yeah.
I think it should be more like what you said, where it's like you got to take things slow and get to know each other. I feel like I'd be in definitely better positions if I did that for sure.
but do you get involved in like serious like love addicted relationships?
No,
No.
I think that I've been very single. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. What was-
Yeah, no big
Yeah,
deal.
sorry.
No, I was just going to point out that Isaac has brought up what is the perfect date in Los Angeles according to ChatGPT.
Right.
And there's your boardwalk on Santa
you go.
Monica. We had hiking at Griffith Park.
Oh, I would not want to go on a hike. I'd be
No
like
way.
sweating
No
balls.
way.
Dude, the best place to take a girl on a date for me, like when I was with the last girl I was with, and I was like, okay, we went. There's a place up by Deer Creek, North Malibu, above Neptune's Net, and if you go there at night, you can. It's the craziest thing. You pull over and you can literally see the Milky Way galaxy. It's like so dark, and so you see like the powdered Milky Way galaxy all over.
Lame.
When you say,
Oh my god! Hold
Okay,
on.
hold on a second here. What's the difference between looking at the Milky Way galaxy and seeing the stars?
Type in Milky Way because you can see the clouds from like the bursted like nebula.
Yeah, but there's no way you're looking at the sky and you could tell what is the fucking Milky Way galaxy.
Right, like when
We're
you're
in the Milky Way galaxy. You
okay. So when you're at the Radical Ranch in Tennessee and you look
So
up
is
and you
this what
see
you
the
see?
stars, is
see
that
watch go back. You see that. You see
Wait, that
like
look-
the clouded like burst of the nebulas. I'll show you. I'll take you on a
what
first
the
date.
fuck is a nebula?
I don't know what a nebula is. But it's like you could see the stars, and then like I took somebody there, and they had the same idea as you, and they're like, "Holy shit, that's like I've never seen that before in LA."
Wow, so you can see the stars better in LA than at the Radical Ranch in
100%.
Tennessee?
No
100%.
way.
I swear to God.
Can you send me a pinned drop?
I'll
after
send you a
this?
pin drop.
I'll go check it out.
I'll tell you how to get there,
Okay. I'm close.
or I'll take you.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you free tonight at 8:00?
I am.
Take it up to the Coast Highway. You know Neptune's Net?
Yeah, of course.
Go past there.
Okay.
You're gonna go past like a mile. Type in Deer Creek, Pacific Coast Highway. You had it.
All right, I mean...
No, hold on, Steve. Just type in PCH fucking spelling bee contest 19. Okay, right there.
This is like when we went up to that dog training place, right? Like up that place.
Instead of going right, you make a U-turn, park.
All right.
And then
I'm going to go there tonight.
go there tonight, and you'll literally see the Milky Way galaxy.
I'll go.
There's the spot. And why blow up my spot? Because we both got hot. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
They're right there.
Okay.
What do you consider to be the greatest television programming? Like, I'll go first. Did you see Don't Fuck with Cats?
Yes.
Is that
Is
not
the
like...
guy who murdered all the people? That's that one, right?
Yep. I like that is
Yeah.
so goddamn good. And you know what? Like, I'm going to go ahead and say that last night I watched a 2-part thing on Netflix called Into the Fire, The Lost Daughter. It was absolutely fantastic.
What was it about?
Lost daughter.
Okay.
Into the...
What was it about?
It's okay. There's a woman. She starts it out. She's like essentially the main character. She says, "I got pregnant a long time ago, and I was in a bad spot, and I was told that if I give my baby up for adoption, that it'll have the best life if it's given up for adoption right away. I just didn't have it better. I was convinced I regret it, but I gave up my daughter for adoption. Then, like 20 years later, she gets like a letter saying, "Hey, like your daughter went missing, and like we just want like your DNA to try to like see if we can find her," something like that. She's like, "Wait, what?" So now she gets into it. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna figure out what happened. Like, I'm gonna try and find my daughter." And she learns all about like the people who adopted her daughter, and she like follows all of the trails and all of this. And like, while you're watching it, you think like, man, this lady's she's on one. She's kind of crossing the lines. She's really like bull in a china shop, like kind of like not going about things the right way. But what ends up happening is that simply because she goes so overboard and so badly crosses every line of what's appropriate, like she just creates enough of a chaotic shitstorm that like in the shitstorm, like it shakes up the tree enough, and then like the truth falls out of the tree. It's like
He has not shut up about this show all day.
Then we have to watch it.
it's
I mean, we could have just read the synopsis and it would have been a lot quicker.
I was careful to explain it in a way that wouldn't
Doesn't
give
give
away.
Yeah, because I'm going to check it out for sure.
Dude, it really dramatically under-promised and over-delivered.
Oh, we have to watch it then.
Yeah, I'm a big true crime guy.
Me too.
Yeah, there you go.
Me
So
too.
what are your favorite true crime YouTube channels?
Ooh, Bailey Syrian, I think that's her
Oh, I
name.
don't
She does makeup and talks about it at the same time.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Syrian.
new
I think it's
genre.
with an S. Yeah, Bailey Syrian. Yeah. She's been doing it a long time. I like the way she does things.
She's probably
Wow,
the
so
hottest
she
girl
does-
I've ever seen in my life.
She does makeup and
She does makeup while talking about,
cases,
yes.
murders.
Yep. She has 7 million subscribers.
She's like a female Mr. Ballin.
That's pretty hilarious.
I think she's awesome.
What give me some other examples of great things that you've watched. Like I'm looking for suggestions.
Oh God, I feel like off the top of my head, maybe just because I'm here, is just Jackass. Like I think it's just like the coolest thing ever, and I grew up on it. But
Sasquatch stories.
what?
You should get in the Sasquatch stories, dude.
What do you mean? Is it right there? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Matt?
no.
Oh, you're saying it off the top of your head?
Yeah, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
It's a
See,
great-
stuff like that freaks me out. I don't like stuff like that, like Sasquatch, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I don't like it because nature kind of freaks me out already. So like, because I grew up in like city vibes, so I feel like I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But true crime I can do.
Yeah, true crime
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah.
Tell me what, do you have a vision, a roadmap for, like, where you want your career to go and what ultimately you want to be up to?
You know, never. I think I just kind of let fate do its thing, and I work towards doing better every day on YouTube, and I think that's what helps me continue to grow every day. I would love reality TV. I've always loved reality TV growing up, but I don't think I have like a particular goal. I think it's just to keep doing what I'm doing. As long as I'm making one person smile a day, that's all that matters to me.
So you don't have like a strategy or a game
No,
plan or
no. Every week I come up with a new idea, and it's that week usually, except for like October. I think of Halloween ideas, but other than that, it's pretty
wow.
whatever that week is. I post every Monday, and I think of it the week before.
What about like merchandising? Is that something that you're doing with the? Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're already selling merch.
Yeah, and yeah, that's something I'm
Well,
definitely doing.
based on the way that you're smiling in response to that, I'm guessing that your merchandising operation is going very well.
I'm about to expand it a little bit.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And how do you?
This is really old. This is not me.
Okay.
This is not me.
How do you fulfill your orders?
I think I go through a company. I have my management do a lot of it, and it was really simple. I just did I Heart Tara Yummy because I thought it was funny, like I Heart New York. So it was pretty basic, but I guess I will say that the way I got reached out to you is a commercial I'm doing for my merch.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. So it's about to get expanded and get put into certain stores. I'm not allowed to talk about it yet.
Wow.
I'm not allowed to talk about it yet. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I
Very
don't
cool.
know who's doing it yet.
That's unbelievably
yeah.
cool.
Thank you so much.
Now, tell us about how you got in with your management.
Oh my God, it's a hilarious story. I was 19 years old at Playlist Live, and oh yeah, that's my merch. Those are my stickers I sell. I was at Playlist Live, which is kind of like a YouTube event, like a YouTube social media thing. And I have talked about this very briefly, but I guess where else am I going to talk about it but here? I got arrested
Wow.
for underage drinking. No one really knows. I didn't get like booked or anything, but I was like zip tied. And long story
Were you
short,
really, really moons over my hammered?
I was pretty fucked up. I mean, I was 19 in
Right.
Florida drinking,
Yeah.
and some bald ass cop came up to me and asked me for an ID, and I was like, I have a lawyer. My cousin's a lawyer, and he asked for my ID. I gave him a fake one, and
Ooh.
he put me in some zip ties. And then he told me to wait right there, and that was his mistake, and I didn't wait right there. And then I ended up running into Jenna Wolf, who has been my manager since then.
Jenna Wolf.
Oh, Jenna's your manager. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jenna's been my no. I don't think you can find her online really. But that's how you spell her name. Maybe look up Jenna Wolf, WAV. We are verified.
Okay.
There you go. No.
Do you do your own editing for your vlogs?
That's her, the first one. I used to, but then I don't anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes
I send it to an editor. Sometimes it's happened where I've like cut up my own stuff, but I haven't done that in a long time, and then I send it over.
So We Are Verified is like a management agency?
Yeah. They do other creators, but she is one of my best friends in the world now, and she found me and she was like, "Do you have management?" And I'm like, zip tied. I'm like, "No."
So she brings you all kinds of deals and stuff?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that's all she does. She has been like, aside from like my real assistant, she has been like my assistant and everything since like I started really. Like I met her a year into doing YouTube, and she has been the reason I am honestly sane, for sure.
Okay.
She's more than just a manager to me. She's one of my best friends. She goes with me everywhere. I joke all the time. I'm like, you're my chaperone. Like, she chaperones me because I get into all kinds of...
And does she represent a lot of people?
No, I think she's made her roster smaller just to focus on me and one of my friends who she also manages. But I think just a handful, not too many, just so she can focus on
Right, okay.
me, which is very nice.
And so she's involved in like the entire picture of your
She
career.
really is, yeah. And she doesn't have to be by any means. She could just sit there and do my emails and get my brand deals and tell me what to do and when to do it. But she really just... She even came with me to the last video I did, and she stood behind a camera when I could have gotten a camera person to do it. She was like, I volunteer. And it was hard, man. We went and like looked for venomous snakes in a swamp, and she sat there and was brave and did it. So she doesn't have to, and she does.
What does a trapped in a car episode look like? What does it entail?
Oh, I'm sorry. My phone. That's so rude of me. Oh, it's Jake. He said have fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Tell
Yeah.
him he is a piece of ass.
I will. I'll say you said so.
A real gorgeous
I'll
piece
say you
of
said
ass.
so. Okay, so I kind of just like talking. I'm a big talker. Kind of like this. I just let one of my friends or another creator come in the car with me, and all we do is talk. There's no structure, like you said. There's no questions. I
Wing
never
it.
liked interview style. It felt very invasive. What we do is I kind of just talk to them how I would if we were just hanging out. And I usually just get a drink, whether it's a coffee or a soda, their favorite drink, and we just sit there and talk for 20 minutes. That's literally it. There's nothing more to it. And I think that's what's so special about it, because it's just me and one other person just talking with a camera.
And are you guys mic'd up? Or?
No, literally a camera and me
Wow.
and them.
One angle.
One angle. It's
And
just
you're
20 minutes of it. Yep, we're parked.
Unbelievable.
It's just the stupidest, most simple thing
and
ever.
look at that, 1.4 million views.
I know, it's crazy.
And then fucking Penguin 0Z,
yeah.
like he's talking into a webcam. Like it's like one camera. He's just
No
sitting there
cuts.
talking to a webcam. No cuts, no heavy editing,
Yeah.
and like he crushing.
I know him.
it.
Yeah.
Crushing it.
It's just crazy. It's crazy that some things work out and some things don't.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I
One
pour
day,
over
2 million.
every single frame. I agonize over every single frame and editing. And
Well, I think that's important too. I don't think there's one way or the other. I think they're both, correct.
Yeah, but
It just-
one way's better on your heart than the others.
And one way is better on your mental health than the other.
there's other things I do that with, like my vlogs. But stuck in a car with, I try and just take it easy, and it's an excuse for me to hang out with a friend.
Yeah. Well, how do you? I mean, you send it to an editor, they send it back, and then are you watching the whole thing and cut this out?
So what I do is I like to say I do have part of my part in editing
Yeah.
for sure. Like especially my last video was so special to me for some reason. I really, really, really like
the venomous snake ones.
Yeah, because it was such a big adventure for me, and
Who's the biggest celebrity to slide into your DMs?
Ooh, good question.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, there's no good way to.
We can bleep it.
I can't believe it.
There have been like pretty amazingly famous celebrities.
I think. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
Nah,
you
that's
wanna
why.
blow it.
I don't respond, but
That-
I just think it's kind of terrible because some of them are married, and I'm like,
Oof.
that's why I just don't want to get. I just don't respond. I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Good on you for not naming anybody.
Thank
I think
you.
that,
I try. I'm not someone. I just don't name drop. But yeah. So the editing question.
Oh yeah. the
I'm
editing
sorry,
question.
we got sidetracked. But sometimes he'll like send me a cut up version, and I'm like, okay, zoom in here, add this music, write a caption there. So I do
Give
take part
notes.
of it for sure. I would say I give notes for a lot of them. This one I really, really did a lot. I think I edited and then he physically edited for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think the videos I care more about, I edit more because I'm passionate about them. But my regular vlogs, yeah, I just give notes and he usually does it all. So
Catching Snakes with Rob. That's like a title that. I'm
it's so simple.
I'm so jealous because I'll agonize over like what's the title that's going to be compelling and get views. And
on 3 different group chats.
Well, if you ever
that I'm a part of each one, so like I'll wake up and it's like 712 text messages from Steve.
I think it's so important to care that much. It's not that I didn't care. It's just that's what it was.
Right.
We went and caught snakes. I was gonna be like catching venomous snakes in Florence, Alabama, with Love Island star Rob Roush.
In parentheses, almost got bit.
I did. If you click it, the first clip is. If you literally click it, the first clip is it kind of snapping at me.
Yeah.
And they were legitimately wild snakes.
Legitimately wild since you see it happen. Yeah, I would never fake anything. And I don't think he would either.
I mean, back
He
in
takes
the
pride.
day. Back in the day, they used to have all of these nature shows, like Jeff Corwin, Steve Irwin, like,
And they were
you know,
planted?
they would.
Is that so? I didn't know that.
They would definitely bring like whatever the animal was,
Mm-hmm.
and then set it up so that they find it.
No, this
Steve
was
Irwin did
genuine.
that?
I'm guessing Steve Irwin probably did that. I mean, I don't know.
He would never do that to us. Steve.
I don't know. I can tell you that the Wild Boys did that.
I will say I don't think I have enough production value to be doing that. It was my manager filming and me and Rob looking
Yeah.
for snakes. That's all it was. And his friend, Noah, who helped.
Yeah. You said that your manager,
Mm-hmm.
Jenna,
Yeah.
brings you brand deals.
Yes, she does.
And what have some of the brand deals look like? Are they YouTube integration?
They're YouTube integrations, and I don't ever do them unless I've tried the products.
There you
Really,
go,
it's not
yeah.
my thing. I'm not here to endorse things for money, just to do it. I've done like food stuff, and I actually have used like the food stuff. I forgot what it was called, like the meal prep stuff, and I've done
Factor.
or something like that. I think it was something
Fresh.
else.
Something.
Fresh, yeah.
Fresh. Yeah.
Hello Fresh.
Oh yeah, HelloFresh. I've done those, and I actually used them for the amount of time that I was doing that. Or like I think I'm about to do a liquid IV. I use liquid IV all the time, so it's like it's stuff I actually do or
Yeah.
use. I would never endorse something that's like
We, of course, have sponsors of the Wild Ride
course.
podcast, and there's so many of them that I'm just deeply in love with. Deeply
what?
in love with. I love my Whoop band. This is a fitness tracking device. I love my bidet from Hello Tushy.
I love a bidet.
The best
Wow.
invention
The best.
since sliced bread.
Especially the Tushy Ace.
Oh,
I
my
mean, this
God.
thing, like the Tushy Ace has a remote control. You control the temperature of the
Is it
seat.
heated?
You control the heated seat, heated water. You control the temperature of the water. It air dries your butthole after, like, it literally air dries your butthole after you pressure clean it with refreshing warm water.
Right.
Stop, Steve. You're making me horny.
A clean butthole's important, man.
The butthole.
I mean,
is
dude,
the
what I'm saying.
key to life.
a bidet, and man, like, I'm gonna be racing to the bidet very shortly after this. I'll tell you the truth. I told these guys before we started, like, man, I'm gonna have to take a dump really soon, and
It's brewing?
like I said, do you think it'd be messed up if I rang Tara's doorbell and said, hey, I gotta take a dump? Can I go?
No, I'd be honored. I'd be so honored.
Yeah. Well,
And I would go, and my friends came over, I'd be like, yeah, Steve-O's shit there. Just saying.
yeah. I mean, I don't even. I might be blushing a little bit, but
If you need to go, man.
no, I'm gonna do it at Vinny's house.
Okay, you can,
He's
you can
got a
use
bidet.
my bathroom. I have a bidet too.
Oh, you do? What kind of bidet do you have?
I guess I should have the Hello Tushy.
Yeah, the Tushy Ace.
Oh, sorry, the
is,
Tushy
is-
Ace.
is unbelievable.
I love a heated toilet seat. I really do. I remember in Hawaii, they had one at my hotel, and it helped me go. It really did.
Yeah.
It warmed everything up. Got it going.
I'll tell a secret. I start the bidet running with the water blasting before I even poop.
Oh,
Wait,
I do that all the
what?
time.
Oh, yeah.
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 How
yeah.
is that?
Because,
It warms you up and it gets you going.
Yeah.
What? The water's shooting up your butthole before the poop's coming out of your
Yeah,
butthole.
because
Yeah.
it's like a douche. It's like
Oh,
loosening
no.
things.
you're a dude.
It's like loosening things up there.
Yeah.
and it makes it
Yeah.
easier.
Maybe you guys just need more fiber. Maybe.
Yeah, that too.
I mean,
Yeah.
they just ate Taco Bell before this. I mean,
I know.
that could be
That'll
a
do
problem.
it. That'll do it.
Yeah. Gosh, dang darn it. Hey, Vinny, what does it say on the thing?
53.
53.
Yeah.
All right, sick. Is there any other area that we can be nosy and pry into your affairs?
I don't know, Vinny. I feel like Vinny knows me. Is there? I don't know.
Are you still doing the live shows?
Oh, my
stand-up
stand-up.
comedy.
Yeah.
I haven't done stand-up in a while. And that's where I'll do that. I feel like it was excruciating to do because I feel like as a woman too, it's a little bit harder and people almost want to go and not laugh at you because it's like, well, let's see how funny she really is, you know?
Yeah, but I
type
feel
thing.
like like your fan base is so loyal. When we did that Flappers show, they were like,
That was my first ever comedy show ever. So thank
Really?
you.
Oh, can I point out that I'm blown away by the fact that on your Instagram with 2.8 million followers, that you've got posts with over 1 million likes.
Thank you.
That level of engagement has got to be unheard of.
Thank you so much. Again, like we were talking about the hate, the love always outweighs the hate with me, and yeah. So
See, look at that. 1 minute. Go up right there. 1 million.
To be fair, that was my birthday picture, I think. But
still,
thank you.
I mean, this engagement is ridiculous.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been doing it for so long that to see it pay off really, I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, finally.
That's so funny. When the 24-year-old saying, I've just been doing it for so long.
Well, I mean, I've been doing it since right out of high school, kind of pretty much.
Right.
So it's like kind of a long time.
For sure.
For me.
I get it. Everything's relative.
Yes.
since
Yeah.
within these last 6 months where things have really been taking off, has there been a highlight that has happened to you? I know that you met Sal, and that was
Sal
a big
Volcano,
thing.
yeah.
Is it Volcano or is it Volcano?
It's
Is it
Volcano.
Volcano? I said
Volcano.
Volcano.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
yeah.
my Valley
I think-
Girl accent.
Yeah.
That was a highlight. This is a highlight for me. I'm trying to keep calm. I've learned because
Yeah.
I've been embarrassed pretty heavily.
I think that Sal's just a great dude.
Oh yeah, he's a sweetheart.
He's very
a
nice.
sweetheart. I think
Meeting Paris Hilton and her just befriending me so quickly.
Is
And
that her pouring drinks into your mouth? Or who's that blonde on the left?
Tana Mojo. She's also a creator.
Tana Mojo.
What were you saying, Vinny? I'm so sorry.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Was someone saying something?
Vinny was asking about a moment that
Oh,
related
The
to
live
that.
shows. Yeah.
Obviously, meeting Paris and her befriending me
yeah.
so quickly and just giving me so much advice and just being so kind. She didn't have to. She could have just met me to be like, I met Tara. She met her idol. Meeting Sal, meeting Joe Gatto. He called me on the phone last night randomly. He's like, I feel like I can call you. I'm like, yeah, of course you can call me. Just like meeting all these people that for so long I watched and looked up to and thought they'd never know who I am, for them to be like, getting 1 million likes is cool. I'm like, oh, thank you. You're so cool.
It's outrageous.
Just like people that I've watched for so long and looked up to, like saying I'm cool. I'm like, oh my God. You know what I mean? That has been a highlight. And just honestly knowing I do that for other people, do what what I see, what I'm dealing with right now to other people, that alone is a highlight for me.
Yeah, and I dare say that this unbelievably rabid, loyal, engaged fan base that you have, I'm counting on them to really get behind this episode of the Wild Ride podcast.
I think they will. I really do. Yeah, I think I've been pretty open about liking Jackass a lot. I did a video with Poopies years ago.
Wow.
Years ago, I did a video with Poopies right after that Jackass came out. So I think so.
Poopies is a sweetheart. I talked to him a couple days ago. He's moved to Austin, Texas
Wow.
Oh really?
With his girl?
with his girl.
Did he propose to her? Yeah.
Yeah. he did.
Proposed to her ages ago, bub.
What year do you think it's important? Like, what year do you guys think is appropriate to get married? Do you think there's a time for things, or do you think that?
Don't ask me.
Well, it depends. Do you want kids?
No, I mean, when people ask me that, I always say no. I'm like, no, I don't like kids, and I can't see myself having kids. And then I'll like someone. I'm like, I could see myself having kids with you. So I don't know. I say no.
I think it depends on the person you meet.
Yeah, I think so too. I usually say no, but I just don't think I'm gonna be a good mom. So
You don't think you're going to be a good mom?
I don't know. I hope maybe one day I will be if I am, but I don't know. I just never really liked kids. Maybe if they're my own, it'd be different.
I think that everybody's different, and that you want to establish stability. You know, before you can go and guess what the rest of your life looks like. Heaven forbid, commit to it.
Yeah,
You want to have a pretty solid track record
got it.
for being on a track that makes sense.
Like financially as well?
Financially.
Emotionally,
Spiritually, everything.
spiritually. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Yeah, I mean, what's more important to you? Like, I mean, your career's pretty important to you right now.
Yeah,
So focus
I think
on
it's always
that.
been. Even as a kid, when I was like, I remember growing up, I never played like mommy or like family. I always played like
Vlogger.
ruling the world.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, I wanted to like own a business and do YouTube videos since I was a kid.
Well, keep doing what makes you happy, and if somebody comes along where you
Thanks.
make you want to have kids, have kids. If you don't.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything.
I don't know. I'm just taking advice from you guys. I feel like you guys are older and wiser than me.
What's your
want
what's
that
your
kind of advice
ideal
from me.
like dating age? Like what age of men do you normally date?
I always say 3 years younger, 3 years older for me. But I mean, like I said, like I think age is a number. I think some people are more mature than others, and some people are more immature.
What's the oldest you've dated?
There's actually a calculator for this.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What it is age, and it works for everything except the age 18. Say for a guy, like half of your age plus 7 years.
Is the lowest you can go.
That within
Half of your age. So let's say someone's 30. Half their age is 15 plus 7 years is
22.
okay.
If they go any younger than
Yeah.
that, it's age inappropriate.
Yeah, age inappropriate. Half of
Okay.
your age plus 7, and that's so. Yeah, what did you just said? 30.
Yeah, I said 3 years older, 3 years younger for me.
So I think
Right.
age appropriate for you would be dating somebody that's
It's
like
gotta be a slide.
36.
It's got to be a sliding scale though. So
The oldest you can go is 36 because half of their age.
I would never go 36. I think the oldest would be like 31, 32.
the so yeah, to flip that on its head, you would say you're half of your age plus 7. So subtract 7 from your age, which makes
Double it.
17 times 2
34.
is 34.
Okay, yeah. So I don't think I'd go older than 32 or 33.
So it's, I mean, 34. So it
Yeah.
works. This calculator always works,
Interesting.
except for if somebody's
I would've known
18.
that.
Half of 18 plus 7 gives you an 18-year-old dating a 16-year-old, which is not.
How
Yeah,
old are you,
okay.
Vinny?
But
I'll be
after
37
that,
next month.
And then, so 36, 18, 20. So how old was your ex-wife?
24.
And yeah.
so that works.
No, I don't think
Oh,
it
it
works.
doesn't
work.
work.
No, it doesn't work. Clearly.
Listen,
Do you have any hot chicks that you can hook Vinny
so
up
many. So they'd be so lucky. So
Thanks, Tara.
hit me up. I'll help you.
Yeah.
Vinny has girls freak out over how beautiful his eyes are.
Yeah, he has beautiful eyes.
with? And have you recognized him without the beard?
Sorry?
He had a beard when you met him,
There's still a beard.
I mean,
but it was like down to here.
It's cleaned up.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
didn't even
You know what,
notice.
Nat?
Whoa.
I was talking
dude.
shit on your beard before. Now
I think-
at this length, I think this is best.
This is it.
I think this
he
looks
looks
great.
handsome.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
it,
it looks
yeah.
super cute.
Yeah.
And
What's
he's
your
like-
What's your type?
What's my type?
Yeah, what's your type?
He likes them
physically?
hot.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, like physically, what's your
physically-
type? I mean, not to be shallow, but
Yeah,
everyone
no,
has a physical type.
Below 5'4", petite, black hair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that got awkward.
I know. Well, she asked me what my type was. What am I gonna lie? When she asked me, I was like, "Oh boy, this is gonna fucking." This is gonna, but that's my type, dude.
I mean, hey,
I'm crying. That was really funny. I wasn't gonna say anything.
I know.
I was gonna let it go blow over.
Dude, as soon as you asked me, I was like, "Oh God, here we go." And
It's okay.
Yeah.
What's your type?
I like. I think they call them pogs.
Excuse me?
You know what a pog is?
No.
Scott likes.
It's a fat ass white girl.
Okay.
It's a joke.
Scott-
I like all different types, but I like them curvy, voluptuous.
Okay. Nice.
And he you like a Latina.
That's my brother.
Okay.
I'll date any race. That doesn't matter, but I like them thick.
Got it. Okay, cool.
All right.
What's your type?
I
Lex.
mean, yeah, I got my girl.
Yeah.
You got the perfect woman.
Yep.
Aw.
We've been together almost 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I saw her in person one time and she's so
Oh
pretty.
yeah, where'd you see her?
Your show.
Wow, my show.
We have a picture together.
Wow,
it the LA
Vinny got
show?
me backstage.
oh cool.
did I?
Yeah. You got me back there.
What show?
I don't remember that at all.
Here.
LA Live.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, maybe. My hair was like really short, so 2 years ago.
Super cool.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, for
It was
sure.
like it was like a month or two after I filmed with Poopies, so it was like that timeline. So I don't know when it would have been, but I remember I went with my ex. I went with Jake, and I still have my little like
lanyard.
yeah, and I was like literally the front person right in the middle, like literally like we were across each other. And when you came on stage, Jake will never let me live it down to this day. He's like, he looked at me, he's like, I'm gonna make you get up and leave, because I started crying. I don't know why. Something about anything live. I could go to a baseball game, I can go to a basketball game. Anything about something live makes me sob. I'm just so emotional when someone's like live doing what they love. And I just started going like I started crying, and he's like, you're embarrassing me. Like there's people here we know, like Vinny, or like I was just like humiliated. But I started
Was
crying.
that the show that Rachel Wolfson, the girl,
Yes.
the girl in jacket, she opened?
Yeah, that was the one.
And I think that
I think Tremaine was in the crowd.
Tremaine
and
and
Spike.
Spike.
and-
Yeah.
I remember feeling good about that show.
It was a great show.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't Corey Feldman been back?
Corey
And-
Feldman
yeah,
was
yeah.
absolutely there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I sobbed, I remember. And he was like, why are you crying? And I'm like, I don't know.
So you don't want to do stand up anymore?
I'll never say never. I'll never say never to having kids. I'll never say never to, being in another relationship publicly. I'll never say never to doing stand up, because I don't think limiting yourself is the correct thing to do.
How many times did you try it?
I went on a tour.
A whole tour? Okay, there you go.
And that Flappers was your first show. That's
Flappers was my first show. I waited a year, and then I went on a tour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went on tour. It didn't do terrible. I just think that, first of all, I don't really like traveling that much. I like traveling for like videos, but to travel for like a tour, it exhausted me.
If you made $100 million, what cause would you donate to?
Probably like hunger in children, or like homelessness.
That's very worthy.
Yeah.
If I had $100 million, I had somebody close to me, women that are losing their hair, because that's like their hair is like the special thing to them.
Yeah.
And like I felt their pain because they're always covered up, and I saw them like crying like hysterically because they're going bald, and I was like, oh my god, if I ever made, I would try to end that problem of
Yeah.
women losing their hair.
Yeah.
Oof. Well, on that sweet note.
That was very sweet.
What happened? I just blacked out. I don't know.
On that sweet note, I want to give a big shout out to Maud's son for making this happen.
Thank you, Maud.
I want to thank you. Like, is there anything that our feeble little show can do to direct attention anywhere?
Like to me? Direct attention to me?
Well, yeah. I mean, like,
You want to promote anything?
Sure. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every Monday. I do little vlogs. And keep watching Steve-O.
wow, that's something I really, really appreciate. I think
course.
that I think that in the grand scheme of things, that
that's nice.
you are breathing life into our whole thing, and I'm profoundly grateful for that.
Don't say that to me.
It's been
No, I won't accept that. Don't say that to me. I have a literal skateboard with your signature on it. So you don't need to say that to me.
all right. Well,
Thank you. But
I appreciate
keep
it.
watching, guys. This guy's a legend,
Well, thank you.
of course.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Sweet.
Yeah, dude. We'll see how that one goes. That was us trying something new. And, I think that we might have appealed to a younger audience than usual. Who knows? Either way, we had a blast speaking with Tara. Scott Randolph. I mean, I don't even know what that was. But I do know that I've got a gorgeous little puppy on my lap, and her name is Moon Pie. And I also know that I'm on my bus on my Super Dummy tour, and the show's really, really damn good. So I hope you get to come see it, and I hope you know how much I love you, my wonderful street team, for sticking around to the end of the episode. Thank you. Yeah, dude.